Please join us tonight as we read a vet student's 3 a.m. post-study bedtime story, The Adventures of a Canine Adenovirus 1. In a small corner of planet Earth, a little canine adenovirus 1 was feeling lonely following excretion from a dog infected with canine infectious hepatitis. As he sat in his cooling pool of urine, he realized he had been separated from his immediate family and didn't know any of the other CAV1s present. Adeno knew his family aimed to infect another dog. He decided to wait around, hoping to find the same new canine his family might have infected. Adeno sat out days and nights with the other CAV1s. Many cats wandered across his path. However, as he was a species-specific virus to members of the Canidae family, he had to wait patiently. At long last, the day came when a friendly pooch was on his daily walk and strayed upon Adeno's resting place beneath a tree in the local park. With a great sniff, Adeno and the other adenoviruses were whipped up through the nostrils, granting them access to their new host via the respiratory route. Adeno knew he could have entered orally, but he wasn't fussy. As he passed through to the pharynx, he wondered if his family had managed to infect the same dog. Adeno nestled into the local lymphoid tissue and then made his way to the vasculature to begin the search for his family. However, he soon realized this was a healthy dog that none of his family had managed to infect yet. With that realization, he decided to start his new family. Whilst the other viruses spread out within the dog's body, Adeno inhabited the nucleus of a vascular endothelial cell and began replicating. In 4 to 9 days, he had acquired a large family that had spread to the vasculature of the liver and kidneys. Widespread replication in endothelial cells caused widespread hemorrhage and necrosis as Adeno's offspring left their home through cell lysis. Adeno happily noted he and his family were efficiently producing canine infectious hepatitis. Meanwhile, Scruffy the young dog who had inhaled Adeno was experiencing acute disease due to the actions of the CAV1s. Widespread tissue and endothelial damage resulted in Scruffy having a fever and small tissue hemorrhages. Liver damage caused by the viruses resulted in abdominal pain, vomiting, and diarrhea. Scruffy was a very sick dog. 14 days after infection, Scruffy's immune system began eliminating Adeno's family from the tissues. Many of the new canine adenovirus 1s were shed from Scruffy via feces, urine, and saliva before they were targeted by immune cells. Now Adeno was a savvy virus, and he took up residence in the kidneys where he continued to replicate and excrete his offspring in Scruffy's urine for more than 6 months. During this time, Scruffy began to recover. However, several weeks into recovery, immune complex formation in his eyes caused corneal edema and anterior uveitis, resulting in blue eye. Despite Scruffy's recovery, a few dogs in the neighborhood, whose owners disagreed with vaccinations, began showing symptoms of canine infectious hepatitis. As Adeno aged in the kidneys for those 6 months, he heard about the adventures of his offspring. Several of them had caused peracute disease in young pups, resulting in their quick deaths, whilst others had only managed to establish subclinical infections in older dogs. With this news, Adeno was a happy virus and no longer had the strength to evade Scruffy's immunity. His elimination granted Scruffy lifelong immunity to Adenoviridae. Despite losing his family, Adeno's pathogenesis and persistence enabled him to create a legacy of his own. Rest in peace, Adeno. You will always have a place in Scruffy's immunity. The end. Sleep tight, vet students, and get a good night's rest before all tomorrow's lectures.